Hey YouTube, how's it going? This is Jeremy Williams again here, and today I wanted to show you my baby here. This is a Losi 8T ready to run, and this is the RC that got me back into nitro. I purchased this over a year ago, and it was my first vehicle I'd had in probably about 4 years. I'm 30 years old, and I'd gotten into nitro about probably 17 years ago when I was 13. And, I always loved it. At one point, I had 10 or 11 vehicles. And by the time I got out of nitro, I only had one left, Traxxas Revo. And, I got rid of that in probably 2016. And, I'd always thought about doing nitro again here and there, but being an adult life and work and family and whatever stuff just kind of can get in the way of that, and just a lot of time goes by. But anyway, I purchased this, and I love this truck, guys. This is probably my favorite RC I've ever had, and by far the most reliable. As I said, this is the Losi 8T ready to run version. These are pretty good kits, guys. These are based on these are technically based on the Losi 8T 3.0s from years ago. This kit probably does have some minor 4.0 parts on here as well, but nothing like the chassis and differentials and all that. All of that is kind of a lesser spec here on this kit, but I absolutely love this truck. I have not had any problems here. My stock dynamite .28 here has almost 5 gallons on it. It's actually probably at 5 gallons now. Not much more than that though. And I literally have never had a problem with this motor. Broke in beautifully, perfectly. It idles perfectly. In my opinion, I have mine tuned perfectly. I have no flame outs. It's literally it's been fast enough for me, but the reliability has just been insane. It's just perfect. I still have trouble turning mine over, the flywheel over when it's cold, which means I still have plenty of compression. About a gallon ago, I did add this Dynamite 053 MR with the matching header on here, and I really like the exhaust. It seemed to wake up the motor significantly, especially after a little bit of minor retuning. And yeah, let's go over a couple other little upgrades I have on here. I don't have anything major done to this, but I did add some things that I kind of liked for the bling factor, but I also wanted to enhance the performance and the handling and reliability a little bit, and just get some more precision out of it. The first upgrade is obviously the pipe. I really like this exhaust, and at $60, it's a pretty good deal, in my opinion. One of the first upgrades I added was I added these 8T 4.0 carbon fiber shock towers. I've seen a lot of 8T ready to run videos on YouTube, but I haven't seen anybody put these carbon fiber towers on. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't race or anything. Part of me kind of wants to, but deep down, I mean, I'm just more of a basher guy. I don't even bash that hard. I'm not gonna lie, I just really enjoy driving these vehicles, kind of ripping them in parking lots and grass, and just getting the motor tuned perfectly for me. And I actually enjoy the break-in process, and I really like to keep my kits in good condition. Besides my bald ass tires, you can see here, I do keep the kit pretty clean. Let's get back to the upgrades here. So again, I got the 8T 4.0 carbon fiber rear shock tower. I have the motor saver, the motor saver outer saver, I believe they call it. This is a really good upgrade, guys. Well, it's not really an upgrade. It just kind of really keeps your air filter clean. Helps prevent dirt from passing through the filter, especially if you're lazy with changing your air filters or cleaning it. And I'm not. I don't really run more than 2 tanks, 3 tanks max without cleaning it. I always clean my filters because that's easy maintenance and helps extend the life of your motor. But always get one of these, guys. Really good stuff. If we look at the servos here, the one with the 25 tooth horn it's the old factory steering servo. Now a lot of which I had moved to the throttle servo. From what I read, a lot of people do have problems with the stock Spectrum electronics. I never had any problems with mine. None of mine crapped out or anything. Sure, they weren't amazing at all. Most ready-to-run kits do not come with amazing servos. But so I upgraded to the aluminum throttle horn for less flex and more play. That really helped out a lot. Plus, this Spectrum servo that they used for the steering was stronger than the original throttle servo, so it was a little bit of a free upgrade. And then I put in this EcoPower. It's a WP120T. This servo was about $70, and I really like it. I had some upgraded servos over the years on some of my other vehicles. Nothing too crazy. And I mean, we're talking, 12 to 15 years ago, you know what I mean? Servos have come a long way. I always put some like $40 high techs in my old kits, and this EcoPower though is incredibly quick. It's got a lot of torque. Some people say they're hit or miss. Again, I haven't had any problems. Unfortunately, they're not a full metal gear. They mostly are, but it does have one plastic gear in there, which is kind of weird because the servo was $70, but like I said, I haven't had any issues. It centers pretty flawlessly, and the speed and power literally blows away the stock servo here. So if you guys ever get this kit, I definitely recommend upgrading your servos. And again, when I had first gotten this, I was getting confused as to what Losi steering and throttle horns I was supposed to use. And now a year later, it's pretty clear which ones I was supposed to get. But anyway, I ended up getting this Dynamite aluminum horn. Again, the stock plastic ones are really strange. They had this weird plastic gear underneath the actual horn itself so that it fits properly, but I mean it kind of bends all over the place, and they had a lot of flex and weird play, so I got rid of those pretty quickly. If we flip it over to the bottom here, I have the DE Racing rear skid, and I also have the hold on, guys. Alright, and I also have the DE Racing front bump skid. And again, these are just nice little upgrades, guys. They help keep your chassis from getting too worn out, especially if you don't beat the crap out of your vehicle. And they're nice. I added those pretty early on. And again, all these upgrades I did are pretty common things for this. Like I said, just nice little reliability upgrades and just some cool things to add. If you look in the back here, I have the DE Racing rear mud guards. Those are really cool. Just kind of helps keep the back end a little bit cleaner and helps rocks and dirt and stuff from staying out of where it's not supposed to be, especially around the axles and stuff like that. Again, this kit comes with the plastic turnbuckles, but these aren't cheap plastic turnbuckles. This is a pretty high-end composite mix. Again, I've never had an issue with those. If you guys ever get this kit, you can upgrade to the I believe it's the AT 4.0 turnbuckles. One of them's 107 millimeters, the other one's 108. I never got those. I probably never will. I have a backup set of these stockers, and I've literally never broken one. One other upgrade, I have the, it's kind of hard to see here. Yeah, it's really hard to see, but I had the ProTech 13-tooth bell on here. My other one was fine, but I just put it on because I also upgraded the clutch shoes to the Dynamite Max Life clutch shoes, and I believe I'm running all gold springs. It's not the most aggressive. I think it's the second most aggressive springs, and they really pop. Again, I did not need to do that. I replaced that clutch probably around the 3.5 gallon mark, and my original carbon clutch shoes, I mean, you know, they had wear on it, but everything still worked fine. Literally the only problem I've ever had with this was my clutch bell bearings went out one time. So I got some TKO ones from A-Main, and I put those in, and I haven't had a problem since, and I have literally never broken anything. The engine's never stopped working. I've never snapped any of the plastic. This is by far the most reliable truck I have ever had in my entire life. And yeah, guys, I'm not sure what else to say about it. This is my go-to vehicle for when I just want to rip reliably. I know it's going to work. It handles really good. Really good. It's fast enough for me. This thing probably does about, I don't know. It could touch 40, but I'm assuming this thing probably does 37, 38 miles an hour. Especially with my upgraded clutch, though. It accelerates like crazy with this tuned pipe. And I have some other stuff in my closet for this. I do have the kit differentials bolt right into this. You can't really replace the kit gears and stuff using your stock diff cups, but if you just go on eBay, there's a guy named RC Waffle who's usually selling 8T 4.0 diffs, complete differentials. So I do have the upgraded differentials that I can throw in at any time. I do not have the center one, but I do have the front and rear, and they come with 4 spider gears as to the factory 2. Some people have had differential problems with this, but again, sometimes I think that's all how hard you're bashing. You know, if you're going hard in the paint and doing crazy jumps and racing, I mean, stuff's just gonna break. You know, especially depends on the quality of your kit. But you know, stuff will, if you're beating it up, you know, you will have to replace stuff. But those really good differentials do bolt right in this. So I have that, and I also have I'm not gonna grab it, but I have a Reds R5R racer, the version 4.0. I'm actually using the tuned pipe that came with it for my Losi LST right now, but the Reds R5R is unused, and I'm thinking about dropping that in here. The reason I haven't so far is because literally this engine is just dead nuts reliable and fast enough, and it's, I mean, you know, it's not going to last forever here, but it's still got plenty of life left in it, so I'm going to hold off on that and just wait till this motor's shot out, and then I'll throw it in here. I already got everything I need to put it in. I got a Losi starter box. I got all you need to throw a non-pull start motor in here is, you know, to switch over all your stuff, but you just need 8T 4.0 mounts and a starter box. For for this. So I got all that stuff in the closet waiting. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna end the video here. This is I just wanted to show you my my baby here, and show you what got me back into Nitro RC. And this kit has been out of stock lately on A-Main, but hey, if any of you guys are ever interested in getting into Nitro, or you know, you were in Nitro at one point, but you guys just want a nice, ready-to-run vehicle here, you know, you don't feel like building a kit or anything, which are always better than ready-to-runs, but anyway, this is a really good kit, guys. This is this was $399. You know, for 1 penny less than $400. I mean, Traxxas Revos are almost $500, you know. Kits are $700. This was technically less than $400, and I think it's a screaming deal for one of these. You know, a raceable truggy here, and I highly recommend you guys check these out, especially when they're back in stock. And it's got a really nice engine, especially it'd be friendly to newbies, especially if you don't know how to tune and stuff like that. It'd be a great motor to learn on. Mine's been absolutely reliable, and most other videos people have always pointed out how easy to tune and reliable these engines are. They might not knock your socks off with the speed, but I mean, mine's not slow. Mine rips. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. I know these videos aren't going to light your world on fire. I will try and get a camera set up here, or get my lovely fiance to videotape me, get some run footage here, but I just wanted to post some stuff for you guys and give you something to watch. I hope you enjoy, and thanks again for tuning in, everybody. Alrighty.